So we now know that officially we are getting 6 more DLC Fighter Pass characters for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate on the Nintendo Switch. We don't know officially when the first character is going to be dropped, but I think it's safe to assume it'll be sometime soon. Maybe even an announcement coming at the end of this month. With the sour taste that Byleth left in most of our mouths, I have a good feeling about Sakurai announcing the first character of Fighter Pass 2 soon. He will want to build the hype for the second pass, and with Nintendo not having a direct in over 6 months now, it's hard to imagine that the first direct of 2020 will not include a new Smash character announcement in it. So today, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to break down some of the characters that I think will be included in the next Fighters Pass, and including why I think each is likely or not very likely. This is all just speculation though, so take any of this with a grain of salt. And we all know how unpredictable Nintendo can be. I am sure they will throw 1 or 2 curveballs into the mix just like they did with Terry Bogard and Byleth. This list today is 6 characters I think are most likely based on a ton of different factors, so let's get started. I honestly would love to see Chrono from Chrono Trigger added to Smash. He may be my most wanted character, but Square already has a lot of representation in Smash, and with Cloud Strife and Hero from Dragon Quest being added, I don't think somebody like Chrono would be likely. I think there's a good chance we will get another Square rep added to this DLC pack, because the crazy thing is, Square Enix has some of the best rogues gallery of requested characters for Smash. Chrono is unfortunately not one of them. Let's take a look at the most requested character to be added to Smash. I'm talking about Sora from Kingdom Hearts. You already knew this though. We all want him to be added to Smash Bros. The only thing that's really holding him up is the Disney partnership. And while it's true that Disney does own part of Sora, I think it would be pretty easy to compromise and get Sora into Smash Ultimate. You wouldn't need any Disney specific products in Smash outside of the Kingdom Key maybe. His custom board, the music, and could all be specific to Kingdom Hearts such as Traverse Town or Destiny Island. This would make it a lot easier for Nintendo and Disney to come to an agreement and not mess with the rights too much. Even with the Kingdom Key, you could remove the Mickey charm at the bottom and still have the same effect. This one I think is bound to happen. So a couple of characters that I know get a lot of requests are Monster Hunter and Dante. Both of these characters are Capcom-owned characters, so I think only one of them will be added to give room for other developed characters. I don't think Monster Hunter will be the one getting the nod. Dante is much more beloved and iconic. He has been heavily requested as a character, and a lot of this is ramped up from the Devil May Cry series being added to the Nintendo Switch recently. Dante would make a lot of sense too, bringing a unique fighting style to Smash and adding one of the more modern iconic video game characters. Of all the characters that could be added, I think that this one may be the most likely. The next character I want to talk about is Ryu Hayabusa. This name has long been rumored to be an upcoming DLC character for Smash, and I don't think that's for nothing. I think the most likely scenario is that Ryu is one of the upcoming DLC characters and they were saving him for DLC Pass 2. He makes sense too, coming from a long-time established gaming franchise, and Sakurai said that the characters have already been picked. This would mean that possibly Ryu has been on the ballot for a while now and is just being saved for the second DLC Fighters Pass. And as we've seen with Terry Bogard, Nintendo likes to mix up some of the characters and go for some reps created long time ago. Given how big of a gaming icon he is, I think seeing him in the upcoming Fighters Pass may be pretty likely. I think Nintendo likes to add most of their first-party characters along with the new Smash game release to build hype, like the way they did with Ridley and other Ultimate characters. The only exception to this to me is when a new Nintendo game comes out, Nintendo likes to add a new character from that game to help build hype for the game. They did this recently by adding Byleth to the Fighter Pass 1. This means 2 things to me. 1, I do think we will get at least one first-party character from a new Nintendo game, and 2, this means we probably won't get any first-party characters from older games until the next Smash game series. For this reason, I really don't think we will get Majora or any other characters from the Zelda series in the Fighter Pass 2. As much as I would like to see Majora or Skull Kid added, I don't think it's likely. So what new Nintendo characters does that leave us? There are really two likely options from already released games, and I think one is much more likely. The first is Rex or Pyra from Xenoblade Chronicles 2. While this is possible, I don't think it's the most likely. I do think one or both of these characters will eventually make it into Smash, but adding these characters right now probably won't make the game sell much more. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 has been out for a few years now, and it has not been releasing new content, so it wouldn't make a ton of sense for them to add these characters at this moment. So who is the more likely Nintendo character to add? I think it's highly likely that we'll get a new Pokemon from Sword or Shield. I have seen a lot of people speculating that one of these characters will be a starter, specifically Rillaboom because he is the grass starter, while we have a fire starter with Incineroar and a water starter with Greninja. I don't know that Rillaboom is the best option though. While he would have fit the trend of Pokemon being added, Sword and Shield have been one of the more controversial Pokemon ever released, and on top of that, the starters have not been well received. I think this is a good time to push a different Pokemon from the Sword and Shield games like a legendary or possibly a new one announced from the DLC. I could see a Pokemon like Urshifu being announced for Smash soon to help build the hype for the DLC. Urshifu has multiple fighting styles as well as multiple Pokemon typings, making it for more unique Pokemon to add to Smash. So Crash is almost inevitable at this point, right? He's long been one of the quote rivals of Mario, aging all the way back to 1996 when a commercial of Crash showed up to the Nintendo headquarters and he started shouting through a megaphone at Mario, or as he called him, Plumber Boy. And with the recent success of the Insane Trilogy and Crash Team Racing, Crash is a character that is making a big comeback. He deserves to be in this game the same way Sonic was added. Additionally, his moveset would be incredibly unique. Of the two recent resurging Activision characters, I probably would prefer Spyro a little more due to him being a quadruped, and I've always liked him just a little bit more, but I do think Crash is much more likely. Come on Nintendo, this one at this point is a no-brainer. So the last character I'm thinking for this DLC Fighters Pass is Travis Touchdown. So Travis Touchdown is a unique case for a character. He has a game coming out soon exclusive to Nintendo, and he's one of the few current Nintendo franchises that do not have a character in Smash Bros. It would make a lot of sense for Nintendo to want to add Travis Touchdown to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. He has been rumored heavily recently to be added to Smash, and while I do believe those were just rumors, I do think it would make a lot of sense to add Travis Touchdown. He would be a unique character to add. While he does fit the sword fighter type mold, he also brings a lot of sass and originality to his character. I could easily see him being in the upcoming DLC Fighters Pass. Now I want to talk about a couple of characters that are possible, but to me a little less likely. Let's start with Master Chief. Nintendo and Microsoft have become buddy-buddy recently with adding Ori and the Blind Forest to the Nintendo Switch and including Banjo and Kazooie into Smash, even though Microsoft owns Rare now. So we know the precedence is there for a Microsoft character to be added to Smash. Master Chief is no doubt the most iconic Xbox character there is, and adding him to Smash would be a huge moment in gaming. The only thing that makes me hesitate is the timing of it. I would assume Nintendo would want to add a Halo game to the Switch in order to make this happen, such as the Master Chief Collection. There have been rumors that this is in the works, but until this is announced, I don't think we'll see Master Chief in Smash just yet. Now, if they do add the Master Chief Collection to the Nintendo Switch, then I will move Master Chief to the most likely character coming to Smash. It would make too much sense at that point. The last one I want to talk about is another Nintendo exclusive character. You thought I forgot about him, didn't you? I did not. I'm talking about Waluigi. He is a heavily requested character and has been for years. It would make a lot of sense to add him into the game, just to appease fans and have another Mario staple in Smash. The only thing is though, it makes a lot of sense for years now to add Waluigi in Smash. None of us are quite sure why he isn't already in the game. It could just be that Sakurai is interested in adding different types of characters. I honestly believe at this point, unless they actually randomly add him in, there is no point predicting that Waluigi will be added to Smash Ultimate this time around. There are a lot of other characters that could be added and have a real chance. If you want to see a video covering some other potential Smash characters, let me know. Who did I miss? How do you feel about these predictions? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, guys. Keep the legend going.